Hello there guys, Professor Deck here, back with another homemade TCG video. So this is for my TCG Adventure TCG. I still somehow have not come up with a name that I like yet, but I think Adventure TCG is still pretty solid. Uh, Probably going for like either Eternal Heroes or some sort of name like that basically relates to quest completion. But anyways, I'm going off topic. Today I'll be covering what I've been working on for like the past few days, weeks, I guess. And that is my templates. So I've completed all the templates that for all the different card types in the game, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, let me just showcase it to you guys so you guys can take a look. So I'm using the Game Crafter as like a background source, and yeah, so basically this is how the cards are gonna look like. Of course, for adventurers, it'll be very like adventure specific. So the text box, the background, will change, and maybe the words I will see how the design sort of works out and figure out from there how like I'm gonna complete the design once I get some artwork done. But for now, basically it'll have all of these on the template. The name, all your stats, strength, dexterity, intelligence, resource, and equipment, and the ability here, and all that. So yeah. Uh, do note that all of the cards that I'm showing today are not final, so ignore anything that you see here. They are not the actual abilities of the cards, so yeah, just ignore it. Next, we have the action card. Very simple. You got your name, the card type, so this is an action card. Then we have the cost, so it costs 2 intelligence. And then you have the text here, the type, uh, and yeah, that's basically it. For the actions and the equipments, they do have rarities. So for adventurers, the rarity is just adventurer because every pack will include one. And then for actions and equipments, they will, well, just be rarities. So yeah, now we move on to the equipment. So we have the name, card type, which is equipment, and then the cost. So it costs five. You need to have 5 intelligence and 4 resource to play this card. Uh, this is not how the rares will look like. I just wanted to test whether the word rare could like fit in that small little area, and yeah, so far it looks okay. Uh, and that's pretty much it. That's basically how the templates are gonna look like. Uh, yeah, I'll sort of figure out how I'm gonna like do rarities and stuff. So for a quest, yeah, the quest is gonna look like this. Is They are sideways cards, so it did take a while to design them. And I will say that I don't like how this is centered. I will probably work on it again, but basically it's gonna look like something like this. So it's just gonna be your the name of the card, then you got the quest, which is the requirement, and then the reward, which is what the quest will give if you complete it. So yeah, quest will be included in every pack, so it has its own rarity, which is just quest. Uh, and yeah, pretty happy with this. Uh, yeah, the artwork's gonna be pretty weird. I'm not sure how I'm gonna design artworks for the quest cards, but do know that the text boxes for all the cards, by the way, is all sort of like transparent, translucent. Yeah. So you will see some of the artwork behind the card itself. I'm not sure about background and stuff. I'll probably work that out once I get the artwork out. But yeah, and yeah, we have not come to the end of the video, but do join the Discord because I am constantly trying to update whatever I'm doing with the game and stuff on there. So if you guys want to stay updated with the game, be sure to join the Discord, link in the description below. And the reason you want to join the Discord is so you don't miss announcements like these. So I have come up with 7 adventurers that are confirmed. So we have Foxy the Fire Mage, or Mage of Fire, Heliard, Leader of the Knights, which I showed in the last video, Casey the Hidden, which I also showed in the last video. Then we have Hixel, Summoner of the Dark. So this is a new adventurer. Eleculus, the Coming Storm. So this is another new one, and I'm not gonna like reveal what these cards are. Then we have Timmy the Rich Newbie and Borikar the Glutton. So you can sort of figure out what these adventurers are gonna do. I'm not gonna reveal too much, but yeah, they will be pretty interesting. And the set 1 plans, I'm thinking of designing a 110 card set minimally, just so you guys can sort of like have a feel of how the game is like, and a lot of like different decks could form. So yeah. And it will include 10 adventurers, so we have 7 here, so there will be 3 more that I'm still working on. 1 legendary action, 2 legendary equipment, 11 rare actions, 10 rare equipment, 38 common actions, and 38 common equipment. I did not include quests here, because I'm still thinking about how many quests I want to include. But if I like, yeah, I'll probably figure out how many quests I want to do, then I'll put it in there. And then I will release 2 starter decks that will include the most popular adventurers by vote once I release all of them and showcase all their art. So yeah, so there are gameplay styles I'm hoping to achieve. Aggro is gonna be like a storm deck in MTG, where it just draws a bunch of cards and then buffs your adventurer, and then it completes quests. Control is gonna be a deck that sort of like slowly wins the game, where it's like slowing down your opponent by either debuffing them or weakening them, and then discarding cards in their hand, or like sort of like lowering their stats such that it gets harder for them to play the game. And then you're sort of like, because you're not helping yourself in completing the quests, it becomes kind of difficult. So yeah, that's how the control deck is gonna work. Then we have the sort of like mid-range deck, where it's like in between, which tries to act like a value deck, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work when the aggro deck is clearly gonna be super high value. But I will design some sort of like mid-tier deck that is in the middle of aggro and control. So it's interactive and has some card draw, but also like isn't winning too fast like aggro. So I'll figure it out, but yeah, that's just a plan of mine. And then combo, of course, you play 2 cards and then those cards combo with each other, or some sort of like archetype that sort of like combos with the other cards. So yeah, I'll figure something like that out, but yeah, we'll see about that. And then we have the deck and pack composition. So decks, but by the way, I'm using like the game crafter to decide how many cards are gonna be in like a deck and pack. So for the game crafter, a deck can include 36 cards, and then a pack can include 18 cards. So I'm sort of like designing it off that. So for decks, it'll include 1 adventurer, 5 quests, and at least like 1 to 3 of the quests included will be adventurer specific, which basically means that it can only be played with the adventurer chosen. And then it'll include 2 legendaries, 1 action and 1 equipment, 8 rares, and 20 commons. So a deck will also include like special cards that are adventure specific, and they will not be found in the main set. I will try to make these special cards like super adventure specific, so it doesn't like go into other decks, because I feel like it'll be really unfair if I like lock a card in a different product. So I will be very careful in designing cards like that do that. But yeah, for decks, do also take note that because you guys will be voting on what adventure the decks will be, you should try to choose an adventure that either you like or an adventure that you feel is very weak, because I can use the decks to sort of like buff them. And then for packs, it'll include one adventure, two quests, and four rares or better, with a chance to pull multiple legendaries. So if you see the rarities, it's legendaries, rares, and commons. So you do have a chance to pull four legendaries if you're super lucky. And I decided to go with this design choice because I feel like four rares is very low. But if you have a chance to pull multiple legendaries, I think it's pretty okay. There are quite a lot of rares in the set, so I'm hoping that those compensate for the legendaries that are in the set. And then I'll include 11 commons. I might rework the numbers a bit, like I might go with 5 rares and 10 commons. Do give me some feedback on whether this is really greedy or not. I don't want to be like a greedy person and hold back certain things, but I will make the commons sort of strong, so you may want the common cards as well. Yeah, other than that, that's basically it. A little tidbit for you guys. So the packs and maybe the decks will include a secret rare card, and this card will be very interestingly designed. And for the packs, it may replace the adventurer. So yeah, just a little tidbit for you guys. I'm still in the works of that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this like small little update. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Yeah, I wanted to cover the stuff that I'm working on, and I'm really glad with the things that I've been working on the game. So yeah, do like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord, because the Discord is the best way to get info on stuff that I'm working on for the game. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.